Hi you guys, so I am married now. Let me guys show you my ring. Married now. We have been married for 17 days. We got married on 10/10. But I am here to share how I had an affordable intimate wedding this year, which was COVID approved. We had about 7 or 8 guests or so. But I wanted to talk about, how much things cost for my wedding, things I wish I had have known, things I think you guys should keep in mind while planning your wedding, regardless if it's going to be a COVID approved wedding or just an intimate wedding. Either one, but just some things to keep in mind. I wanted to mention was that I have never dreamed of a wedding, so I had no idea of what I wanted my wedding to be, whether I wanted it to be in a barn or on a beach or all that detail and jazz of a wedding. I never had that, so it was kind of hard for me to plan a wedding because I wasn't even sure what I wanted it to look like. So trying to figure out what I wanted in like 6 months was difficult, of not knowing what I even wanted it to be. But I knew that I did not want to be involved, and I know that sounds terrible, but I did not want to put different flooring down, and I did not want to have a chocolate fountain, and I did not want to have the centerpieces be this and that. I did not want $200 flowers sitting on everybody's tables. Like, I just wasn't, I'm not that sort of, just no. So trying to plan this wedding and having to think about all the stuff I really don't want to be involved with was difficult. So I wanted my wedding to be as simple as possible. So when you see the pictures and the videos and the cake and just certain things, and if you think it's simple, it's because I wanted my wedding to be simple. I only valued saying my vows to my partner, being in a white dress, and us going and taking pictures. Literally all the other details that might not be in the pictures and videos is because I didn't care about those details. Like, that's not, that the entertainment details, the glam, that doesn't make a wedding for me. That's not what marriage is about, especially because it's COVID. All right, let's keep that in mind. It's COVID, so to invite 50 people, 75 people, 100 and something people out during a pandemic when you don't even want a big wedding just didn't sit right for you, girl, So I just want you guys to keep that in mind while you are hearing the prices, seeing how many people may be there, seeing how big the cake was. Is because I actually wanted an intimate wedding, and even if it wasn't for COVID, I still would have wanted a small wedding just because I'm not a glitz and glam girl when it comes about weddings. I'm just not that sort. Go ahead and get into the video. So let's start with how much everything costs. So my dress cost $700, and I'll try to insert pictures while I'm talking and saying the prices for everything. But my dress was $700, and it was from David's Bridal. David's Bridal is 3 or 4 minutes right down from where I live, so that was actually super interesting that it was so close. My photographer was $850. I think she was actually going to be $700 or $750, but I had to keep changing my date or when I would get married, so I had a inconvenience fee. So just keep that in mind. But also too, I pay her by the hour. And something to keep in mind is that some photographers have a outright package of $1,500 or $1,600 for photography, and that covers 8 hours of coverage, 9 hours of coverage, or however much coverage you need. But I was not having an 8-hour wedding, so I paid by the hour. And then my makeup was $50. On 10/9, and then on 10/10, it was $65. I got my makeup done before and after. And then my bouquet was $150. My nails, pedicure, and acrylics were $120 altogether. And then where the venue where we got married in Victorian House out in Youngsville. That cost $700, and I believe package came with the space, having the space there for 4 hours. We could get a champagne toast, and I believe there's something else that I'm missing, but it was just basically to rent the space for the wedding. Oh, of course, the chairs, to be able to use the chairs and stuff like that in the house. And then we had a wedding coordinator. Y'all, there was so much drama and inconsistency with that I actually like fired her the week before the wedding. We will get into the things of a wedding coordinator later into the video, but she was $500 and she was supposed to help us plan the wedding. Y'all, just, she did not do her job, but just know that she, you know, costed $500. And then my aunt was the officiant, and I'm not sure if my dad paid her or how much she was charging, but I think officiants typically cost $300 to $400 to do a wedding, regardless if it's an intimate one or not. And so the invitations were $58. They were ordered from Etsy. I'm not sure if that's based in the UK or not, but it's Etsy.com, and you can, it's like Amazon, you can buy all sorts of things on there. And then the cake cost $144. It fed about, I want to say 20 people or so, and it was strawberry cheesecake with I think vanilla icing was in there. And I'll show a picture of the cake there. And then so when you're having a wedding at certain venues, they ask that you have insurance. So I paid $100 for insurance to use the venue that really covered, I think, $1 million worth of damage. I'm probably saying this wrong, y'all, but you pay for $100, but it really covers way more in damages, if that makes sense. So I had 3 sprays in the window, and they cost $500 all together. And then I had owl makers I was going to attach to some white chairs that you would sit outside in for like an outside venue, but then the owner said, hey, do you want to use actual furniture in your ceremony? And I was so excited about that, because I actually reached out to a place here in Raleigh and they never contacted me back, but I wanted to have a non-traditional furniture vintage style wedding where you actually sat in vintage couch chair seats for the wedding, but they didn't respond back to me. So he said, hey, do you want to use them for free? No problem. So that's what we did. So there was no need for the owl makers that we got, but altogether everything cost $664. And then for music, we just used the speaker, so there wasn't a DJ or anything like that, so that wasn't a charge. And then for the reception area, I just wanted to say that I had the hardest time trying to figure out a space where we can just eat, hang out, and just have a space where we can stay and be and socialize, because my husband is from Virginia, I'm from Tennessee, and now we're getting married and it's COVID. So you can't invite all these people. Where can we go where it's safe enough for everybody? So I thought, hey, I'm just gonna get on YouTube and look into what everybody else is doing. And a person said that she got married at an Airbnb. So I thought, cool, I can just have my reception at Airbnb, and then my husband and I can just like stay there, you know, our the weekend that we got married, sort of thing. So that worked out. So altogether, the reception Airbnb space cost $458 altogether, and then that was for basically 2 nights basically. So I thought that was pretty bomb. So a place where you can stay and hold a reception, and then we had brunch the next day for the family. So I think that's an amazing price, about $450. I think that's a good price. And then so my mom hired a videographer, and he's cost about $750. I think it's by hourly. I cannot remember how much he charged by hour, but he was $750. And then the wedding, dinner, and brunch altogether cost $1,226. So I was having a hard time trying to find a caterer that was not going to charge me both my arms, legs, lung, and heart for some food for like 15 people or so. You know, it's just, yeah. So basically I hashtag Raleigh caterers, Durham caterers in the area to find someone where we could just cook some food, some good Southern food. And so I found someone, and so the dinner cost $540, you guys. I got a brunch special that was $250. Her setup per day was $150, so that came with the trays and then the heaters or whatever. And then the travel per day, because she's from Durham, traveling like 45 minutes where we got married, so $60 per day. So altogether it's about $1,226. And I'll insert a video of the food. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe everything costs roughly $6,500. It might be a little bit over, it might be a little bit less, but roughly that's how much everything costs for the wedding that I had. My mom ordered, you know, some things from Amazon. So she ordered a cake cutter. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she ordered it. She ordered a rose gold one from Amazon, and it has our wedding date on it and Donald signed name on it. She ordered some like decorations, some table covers or whatever. It's little plastic little things you put over the table for like a party. Ordered that from Amazon. So a lot of different things she ordered from Amazon, because we had it at the reception Airbnb, so it wasn't going to be a traditional linens and that whole jazz. So from Amazon as well. My mom did all that. She made goodie bags. Cost or what you're going to be looking at. I hope I helped you come to a decision of having a wedding or not, having an intimate one or a huge one. I hope you guys can find all the information you need from YouTube or Google or just other places, because YouTube is so helpful. Let me know if you've had a wedding this year or got engaged, or another great idea that you thought, you know, could have done, because I'm also into just you guys sharing ideas in the comments so other people can see those things if they still plan on having a wedding or vow renewal or some sort of gathering, COVID gathering during this time. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys learned something, or if it helped somebody else learn something or give something to the conversation. But yeah, I'm married, newly married. That's crazy. That's crazy. But bye, you guys. Thank you for watching.